is Red Eye.
There's a church of cannabis, first church of cannabis, that it was created by a William Levine. And he goes on to say that if there's one thing he and a few other churches have in common, is the fact that they have this motto. They say ganja is godly. They do not preach against cannabis sativa, which we all know to be marijuana or weed. So, you know, you guys are free to all. They don't discriminate. They don't say, no, you guys are, you know, one house.
Church of cannabis, the first church of cannabis.
Well, and it's not the only church. Apparently, this church has its inaugural service on the July 1st, yes, and they're going to do lots of celebration, after the celebration, they're all going to light up.
Well, I think anybody that attends this church is in for some very serious.
Live, love, laugh, just be happy, basically.
Do you know it's amazing how far we can go just because we want to commit sin. I mean, if you want to commit sin, it's fine, but don't justify it. Look at the pastor. Look at the pastor.
No, but I don't think we should call that sin.
Don't say sin.
I was going to say.
Don't say sin.
Yeah,
but the fact
freedom
that
of expression.
if he had gotten someone else to speak for the church, then he would say, okay, maybe it's not that bad. But see him looking like that and he's preaching.
Do you know why I called it a sin? Do you hear what the guy said? The guy they interviewed said, if you're doing ganja to get closer to God,
okay,
how does that work?
No, but quick, do you know that in certain societies, if you're a man and you get married to more than one wife, you're considered to be somebody from the cave age, the stone age, because but come on, I mean, it's a free society.
Okay, so
freedom
if we have people
freedom of expression,
if we have people
right?
coming together saying, you know what, Coke makes us high like we're affected by the Holy Spirit.
Obviously.
So
The man is hazardous. This is cannabis.
Like you said, it's not a drug. Yeah,
it's natural.
Higher. I am going higher.
I bet I know what guys say. It doesn't go through any process. It's natural.
Lift me up.
Lift me up. High.
Imagine you using it to cook it.
According to our producer, leave it for God to judge.
Anyway, there's something else that we need to judge on this particular story. You hear of men who are obsessed by women, and there was one story I heard of a man who went to a shop and was taking pictures under women's skirts with his phone. Eventually, he got caught. Some people are carried away. Some men are carried away by women's undies, not just the women now. Now, this guy from somewhere in East China, I hope I get the name right, Guangquam or something like that, from East China. This man was caught. He stole about over 100 pairs of women's undies. Now, not only was he hiding them in his house, he was apparently sleeping with them and at some point wearing them.
What you say?
Look at the kind of panties.
But you know, I told you something similar happened when my sister was in school. There was this guy that was stealing their panties. He put them in Ghana Must Go, but he prefers dirty pants. When they go to school, he'll go into their hostel, steal it, and be hailing it. So actually, this is a fetish.
This would also make him high.
Serious fetish.
This is another high.
Look at the kind of
over
panties
100 pairs.
Look at the kind of panties you stole.
No, but you know my problem.
You now think about the women that is fantasy.
Let us stop producing pants.
Well, I don't
women
I'm not, excuse me.
Understand me?
Yeah.
Now, you see, Jeff said something about if something will lead you to sin, cut it off. Now, this man, he cannot fight it.
Yes.
You understand? It's natural. It's innate. Let women stop
wearing pants.
That way.
When the pants cease to exist, the man goes directly and then forces it to smell.
Since you are pantless, there will be no need for...
Okay, on that note, we need to move on to the next story since you're pantless. Wow. Okay. So we have this young man, John. We like calling him a young man. See me my age. We have Dr. John Hagee, the founder and senior pastor of Cornerstone Church in San Antonio, Texas, that says that women should not call the name of God when they are having sex, so they should be persecuted.
It's spiritual when they say
supported.
Oh wow!
Who
is going to catch them?
Okay, so what advise me?
Why that name supported?
Who is going to catch them?
Why whenever you're doing that animal noise?
It's a relationship between you and
more than 1,000 animal noise. No, it's not a
relationship between you and
the person. But if you decide he's watching, you cannot avoid that. Everything is safe.
I do have to say that I feel like it's a low blow. It's offensive to me when naturally, I'm not saying that I've had sex before, but
Oh my God!
And someone calls the name of God is enough for me to shut down.
But whose name do you call?
You can do both of the person.
Call the name of the person.
There are many animal noise.
All the time.
Animal noise. Like what?
Oh my God! Why are you calling?
Sorry, perceptions differ. If you find yourself calling the name of God, fine. If you find yourself calling the name of devil, fine. If you find yourself calling the name of
No.
Very
I
narrow.
have a problem.
I don't know, but I do not support it.
No,
That's all.
it's not limitless. Maybe you should. There is a
And
limit
besides,
to every high that you
yes.
go to.
Well, for me, the
Besides,
only funny part is this. When you say the women should be prosecuted, who is going to prosecute them?
Exactly.
Who
No,
would be
the only
listening?
person
Who would
who's
be
going to
listening
do
on
that
the
is the
door?
God. And what makes you think he's not pleased?
No, but
So how did the pastor even know? How did he know?
Because he has
it's coming-
spirit,
he knows
he
that.
has
Even
spirit.
Because he-
yes.
Even porn stars.
Are you
I'm not
sure
saying
it's
I
not
watch.
speaking from
I'm
experience?
not saying I
Yeah,
watch. Just
yeah,
like
you
Titi
heard.
has not. I'm not saying I watch, but even porn stars. A quick one. Now, if you take ice cream and you find it very delicious, people say, nobody says, "Oh my God." But if you're engaging in the act and say it's pleasurable and you start shouting, "God, Jesus," there's a problem. You should be persecuted.
Immediately.
Okay, so, who is going
that.
so there's somebody
Okay,
to watch
so,
you do that.
The porn police.
Let us know what you think. Do you think it's okay for you to be having intimate affairs with your husband, not your boyfriend or your brother?
Husband.
Games of Thrones.
Okay, so if it's husband and you call the name of God, is that allowed?
No.
Because
God,
it's like
you call
one of
your
the-
husband.
Call him of your husband.
What if it comes
Now
naturally?
you're doing it
No.
like maybe okay as me, you and Ben.
Ginika,
now.
why-
Okay, okay,
Wow.
wait.
Wow.
So you hold the screen time, they say, maybe they are doing say,
No, but Ginika, you know why it's not a natural thing because you don't wake up in the morning and pray every day. So
But
it's
what
not
if
natural
wait,
to
if
you.
you-
Thank you.
So you
no,
should
but
be
if
having
something
sex
shocking
and
happens, you
natural.
say, oh, Jesus Christ.
That's different because you
If
expect
it's like that, you say, oh, TI.
Okay,
You know,
so
you call
before
the
we
name
go
of
on
the
our
partner.
break, sorry to cut you short. But before we go on our break, remember to go on our Facebook. Let us know what you think about sleeping with a man and calling the name of the Lord thy God in vain. On Facebook, we are facebook.com/CoolTV the blog, CoolTV Red Eye. Facebook.com/CoolTV Red Eye. Use the hashtag Red Eye. Go on Twitter. Twitter.com/CoolTV Red Eye. Not like you need the Twitter.com, but I just put it there to be formal. So we'll go on this break. I'll be right back.
Oh God.
Here is Red Eye.